The new Toyota CHR will take you many places. The wrong lane is probably not one of them.
Welcome to a beautiful day here at Mazzella Field for a MAC soccer matchup between the Quinnipiac Bobcats and the Iona College Gales. I'm Jack Clark, being joined by my partner Ross Popick. Ross, taking a look at both teams, Quinnipiac coming into today well-rested, coming off of their bye, and Iona coming in off of a loss to Marist in their last time out, but taking away from that, breaking that 500-minute scoreless streak with an Elsenheimer goal. So looking to build off that momentum coming into today. Who are the two players we're going to spotlight from either side?
Well, the Bobcats are led by an informed striker, Nadia Gill. She has 10 goals and 7 assists this season, and she's first in the MAC for goals, and she has got a tremendous goal against Ryder just last week. But she comes up against an excellent goalkeeper in Tiffany Martinez, who is leading the MAC with 80 saves, first in the whole conference, and we have second in goals saved per game.
So a great offense versus defense match today, arguably the best striker in the conference versus the best goaltender. All that action coming up next here on ESPN.
We see the world differently. Where some see challenge, we see opportunity. We use the lessons of the past to drive our vision of the future. We are a global gateway, a classroom and laboratory, retreat and home. We stand up, step forward, and fight the good fight to prepare tomorrow's leaders and visionaries. We are a Gale force that breaks down barriers to move the world.
At Quinnipiac University, learning has no boundaries. The world is our classroom. Learning is more than just seeing new places. It's experiencing cultures, exploring professions, and making friends. It's exchanging ideas and pursuing your passions, here and there. Take a seat in our world-sized classroom. How far you go is up to you.
So, Mr. Harris, we have your fingerprints on the safe, a photo of you opening the safe, a post using the hashtag #JustRobbedTheSafe. So, what are we supposed to think?
Switching to Geico could save you a bunch of money on car insurance.
Excellent point. Case dismissed.
Geico, because saving 15% or more on car insurance is always a great answer.
I'm in there as Katie.
I'll call you later. Or, no, I won't. I'll text you because, what am I, your dad?
Don't stay out too late.
Yeah, just text me.
Thank you. Get home safe. This must be what Antonio Brown feels like when he's dancing in the end zone.
Huh. This must be how Lucas felt when he finally got Katie's number.
Pepsi.
Hello and welcome back here to Mazzella Field as we get ready for the kickoff. We'll take a look at our starting lineups first with Quinnipiac. We see Nadia Gill there atop the team sheet. She was our spotlighted player early on. We'll take a look, too, at goalkeeper Olivia Majewski, number 0, the sophomore. One of the top goalkeepers in the MAC. 3 shutouts so far this season, one of the reasons that this team has had so much success. Switching over to the Iona side of things, we'll take a look at their starting lineup. The top goalkeeper in the MAC, Tiffany Martinez, in net, our spotlighted player. We also take a look at that back line in Marissa Dundas and Trelora Harrison, who have played and started in all 15 games so far this season. Dundas playing nearly almost every single minute on the pitch for the Gales. Ross, what are we looking for today from either side to get a win?
Well, Quinnipiac is going to be looking to get a goal early on. They're a team that scores early and often. And Iona is going to be looking to keep it as level as possible, maybe nick a goal in the later stages of the first or second half.
So we've seen with Quinnipiac, we mentioned off air, they like to notch that first goal, and after that play a little ball control, and from there play on to a win.
Yeah, they like to control the game. They like to get a goal, as I said, very early on, and just kind of hold the other team off. As you know, they have an excellent goalkeeper in Majewski, and she's a great player to have in the back. She's going to be making sure that they play forward. She gives their defense a whole bunch of confidence. So it's going to be very difficult for the Gales here today.
The last time out for Quinnipiac in that 1-1 home draw against Ryder, they moved to 5-0-2 in games where they score first. So they are undefeated so far this season with 2 ties in games where they score first. And when the opposition scores first, they're just 1-5. And we mentioned in that last game, Nadia Gill, our spotlighted player, had a spectacular goal, looking to get another one here today.
Quinnipiac's also undefeated away from home, so that is going to be not a great stat for a Gale fan.
So we see action getting underway early. Quinnipiac controlling the ball on the far side of the field near midfield. Sending it up is headed away by Kearns on the far side of the field. Will be a throw-in for the Bobcats here.
And we see here a change of play here. Maritza Dundas, usually a left or right back. She's playing right now in that holding midfield role that we usually see Megan Wood playing in. Megan Wood has just been put in as the right back, so we'll see how that plays out for the Gales.
We see Dundas forcing that ball out of bounds. After the foul, it'll be a free kick here for the Bobcats. Last time out for the Gales, last Saturday, away at Marist, lost 3-1. But Elsenheimer notched her first goal of the season, snapping Iona's 550-minute scoreless streak. So they're looking to build off that momentum here today.
And Gill here just standing off sides maybe to get that little bit of that cheeky goal they usually see.
The cross into the box was deflected away with the head of Marissa Dundas. We see Elsenheimer controlling all alone in the far side of the field here. 2 defenders. We see Friedman with a nice tackle, knocking that ball out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Gales.
That was great from Elsenheimer there. She was just able to take on 2 defenders. She was able to slip away from one, and move the Gales up the field.
Yeah, we see her using the speed to her advantage. That ball went out off of Elsenheimer, so it was a throw-in there for the Bobcats. Elsenheimer using that speed that we've seen a lot this season, and we saw last time out getting that goal. She was able to steal away a lazy pass from a Marist defenseman and use her speed. We see Nadia Gill breaking away using her speed to Laura Harrison, trying to defend her, forcing her outside, knocking that ball away. Nadia Gill controls again, and her shot from a tough angle almost snuck into the back corner of the net. She almost tucked it in there past Martinez.
Very dangerous play there from Nadia Gill.
Yeah.
She was able to slip by one defender and play that ball into the box. You know, Harrison's got to do better there. She should have just put that ball out of play. Conceded the corner.
It was a good defensive play originally by Harrison, who's now going to take this goal kick for Martinez, but she didn't finish that play. She, like you said, she was probably better off conceding a corner there, but she knocked the ball initially away from Gill, but then Gill was able to recover, put a pass in front of the net. That shot was rebounded by her, and that she almost tucked it away in that far corner of the net, but just wide.
Yeah, you don't want to see that from your defenders. That's not great.
And that's a trend we've seen from Nadia Gill. She is going to pepper the goalkeeper with shots. She leads the team with 46 shots, and 30 of those shots being on goal so far this season, another team-leading stat.
She just looks to me in these first couple minutes, Nadia Gill looks like a very hard worker, and she'll work hard even when the ball is in your hands. She's going to be a hard attacker to deal with for this defense.
We see the ball go long into the Iona side of the things here. Laura Harrison able to control it. We see Dundas and Kearns bumping into each other here, but foul called on the Bobcats.
Good call from the referee there. Just a little bit of dangerous play from Goldring.
See 2 Iona defenders bump into each other. They both get up unfazed. Harrison's free kick will switch fields here over to Benson.
And Goldring is
Terver for Iona, making her first collegiate start, appearing in 7 games so far this season. She had a season-high 62 minutes in Iona's match against LIU Brooklyn earlier this year, but this is going to be her first career start. See the ball on the Iona side of things again. Quinnipiac looking to send this ball long and maybe work one-on-one with their attackers. Good defensive play from Terver, getting it up now to Elsenheimer, who finds Jaramillo. Coming off that hip injury in Iona's last home game, she was limited to just 30 minutes. So she didn't start that game.
Good play.
Starting today,
good
looking to make an impact.
Good play from Marissa Benson there, just able to get a throw in, move the team up a little bit.
You see Charlotte Stewart starting here today for the Gales. She's got that great long throw-in. She almost always gets into the box, creating an opportunity to score for the Gales. See Quinnipiac able to head it away that time. But she gets it back, finding Jaramillo, whose shot is deflected towards Elsenheimer, who also tries to shoot and has her shot deflected. Quinnipiac able to control and send it long again here, sending it down the field towards Lauren Nicholas, battling against Terver in the midfield. Terver wins that battle. Harrison steps up, sends it way too long into the offensive zone here. Machewski will control back into the box.
My only thing with this Iona defense right there is that they should be they play short when they should be playing long, and right there Harrison had a little bit of time. She could have maybe taken a touch, find a pass, not booted it there.
Yep. She misplays this ball a little bit, able to get it back towards Martinez, who clears the danger ball towards the midfield. Lauren Nicholas' header over to Nadia Gill. See a big collision there between Gill and Dundas.
That's a good win. You like to see that when a player goes up for that 50-50, winning it there.
That was Gill and Megan Wood colliding midair there. Wood a little shaken up, but she got up rather quickly. And the foul called on Gill. It'll be an Iona free kick.
Good challenge from both players.
And like you mentioned with Iona's defense playing the ball, we saw Harrison definitely had a little space to work with after Terver took control of that ball. She elected to send it long, and there was no Iona attacker in sight. So we'll see if that's maybe the game plan today here for the Gales, or if that was just a one-time thing.
It will be. Will be a good thing to see.
Nadia Gill streaking past Megan Wood into two defenders, finding space, firing a shot, which goes wide left of the net. Martinez didn't read it initially. Dove late, but it was out of bounds, so it'll be a goal kick.
Looked a little bit shakier than I think it actually was. I think she had that covered if it was on goal. And right now we have Coach Brady, and she's been kind of having to mix and match her players a little bit. We see Taver coming in at left back for usually Dundas's spot, and I think that has been a testament to her whole season. A lot of midfielders playing defense for her, which you would like to avoid as a coach.
Coach Brady in her second season, her team not seeing the success that they obviously want to, just one win so far this season, so she's trying to mix it up, put players in new positions, try and do anything to find a win here late in the season.
You got to play with what you got at the end of the day.
Yep. On the other side of things, Quinnipiac, very successful so far this season. Like we mentioned, playing well away from their home field. Coach Dave Clark in his 19th season with the team. See Quinnipiac here.
Yeah, Iona doing well to press the Bobcats right now.
Jaramillo winning a 50-50 ball in the mid part of the field. Campagna sent it up, tried to get it up and past the defender unsuccessfully. Quinnipiac clears it long. Harrison chasing it down, being chased there by Pelletier. Ball goes out of bounds. Will be a throw in here for the Bobcats.
And that's good work from Harrison. That's what I like to see more from your defenders, just shepherding that out of play.
Friedman will throw in for the Bobcats. See Nadia Gill on the far side of the field all alone with an Iona defender. That's Megan Wood over there. We see ball get loose in the box. Pelletier had a chance. Jaramillo cleared it out successfully. It'll be another throw-in.
Yeah, that was dangerous play from Pelletier. She could have slipped the ball into Gill or taken a shot for herself.
So the throw-in comes in here. Deflected off. Kelsey Kearns. Terver headed up and out of the danger zone there in the box. Finding Campagna with a little bit of space to work here in the middle part of the field. She's switching fields towards Jaramillo.
Great
Sends
ball.
a long pass. Great ball here to Charlotte Stewart down the left side of the field.
3-on-3.
3-on-3 opportunity for the Gales. She sends it up towards Elsenheimer. Her one touch back to Stewart.
Oh, what a goal!
Back of the net. A great shot slicing right towards the top right corner. Top shelf where Grandma hides the cookies. A great goal here for the Gales.
And she just took it with the outside of her right foot. There was no way that Machewski could have saved that one.
A great strike there from Charlotte Stewart off the nice touch from Elsenheimer. A great little tic-tac-toe goal here for the Gales.
And I always like to highlight the player who's able to really start that up. Jarmilo had an excellent ball to find Stewart on this outside, who was able to get it all started.
Yep, we saw the Jarmilo pass set up Stewart with a lot of space there. And Elsenheimer's touch, creating that goal there from Stewart. And a great strike from Stewart towards that top right corner of the back of the net.
A sweet strike. Now it'll be interesting to see if Iona can hold on to this 1-0 lead.
Now see if Iona plays what we mentioned Quinnipiac like to play after they score our first goal. A little bit of ball control and trying to play lockdown defensively.
An old culture mind used to say, first 5 minutes after you score is the most dangerous time, because it's very nervy.
Foul called here on Lauren Nicholas in the middle part of the field, midfield. She knocked down Dundas. It'll be a free kick for the Gales. So like we mentioned, the Bobcats coming into today 1-5 in games where the opposition scores first. Iona getting this early goal. And like we said, building off maybe that momentum from last time out against Marist, where we saw Elsenheimer get a goal, snapping their scoreless streak.
Well, that's music to the Gale fan ears. You just want to hear that 1-5, because if Iona can hold a win here, that would be great for their season. Maybe.
And another ball here in the box. Stewart taken down. And she's going to be called for the foul there, possibly hooked. It's tough to see. Both players went down.
Yeah, I think that's a tough call to make. I think it's a 50-50 ball. Both players trying to be as strong as they possibly can in the area.
Yeah, ball kind of got loose in the box in between, almost perfectly in between the attacker, defender, and then the goalkeeper, Machewski.
I think that was good shielding there. I don't think you can give that away.
Dundas taking it away
Great
here.
play.
Jarmio finding Campagna now with the great space. Another great ball. Campagna down the left side of the field. She gets tackled, trying to maintain control of the ball here.
Just too many touches on that for me, for Campagna. She's got to play quicker there.
Campagna able to maintain control still of the ball. Iona working it backwards towards Shalora Harrison, who sends the ball high into the air towards the box. It's headed away out of danger by Hannah Reiter. But now Stewart controls in the middle part of the field. Finding Jarmio.
Poor clearance there from Jargon.
And Elsenheimer unable to control her body enough there, falling down, losing control of that ball. But Iona controls now again, sending it back up towards Campagna down this left side of the field. She tries to go in between the legs of Kelsey Goldring there unsuccessfully.
Good ball from Jarmilo.
You see Benson on the far side of the field with space after a good ball from Jarmio. Her cross, or shot attempt rather, goes wide of the net. But good sign here for the Gales. They're able to control the ball offensively, get that early goal, and now even after that offensive, they're putting together a little bit of an offensive onslaught here, rather than maybe playing a little more defensive like we would have expected.
Right now we're looking at head coach of Quinnipiac, Dave Clark. It is his 19th season at Quinnipiac. See
that ball go up out of bounds off the foot.
And I'm liking this Iona midfield right now. They have a bit of a free-flowing midfield in Dundas, Stewart, and Jarmio, who are Jarmio and Stewart, especially going forward, have been excellent so far today.
Yeah, we've seen some really good balls early on. 3 of them already from Jarmio, allowing her teammates to work in open space and obviously creating that first goal from Stewart.
Curse of the commentator there. Jarmio just gives it away.
But she finds herself in control again with another chance. Campagna running long. Machewski going to come out of the net and grab this ball.
Just a little too much on that from Jarmio.
Good ball, a little too much, but she now defends here. Tries to step through on that pass unsuccessfully, and Quinnipiac now controls in the middle part of the field. Cassio switches the field, finding Tibble, who sends it long down the left side of the field to Nadia Gill, who's being chased by Megan Wood. We've seen Megan Wood pretty much shadowing Nadia Gill here today. Not sure if that's a strategy or if just because Nadia Gill is down that left side of the field. But Quinnipiac's ball into the box finds the foot of Shalora Harrison, who clears it long.
Yeah, and this Quinnipiac team has a lot of very solid players.
Now turnover in the Iona side of things. Elsenheimer finding control of the ball, sending it long now to Campagna, who's had a couple opportunities now down this left side of the field with space. She works it back towards the middle to the short-footed Jarmio, whose shot curving towards the net ends up short and in the hands of Machewski. Another good shot
good play
there, though. Another good opportunity offensively for the Gales. Machewski still holding.
Going back to what I'm saying before, Quinnipiac has a lot of good players out there, but I think that a key to this Quinnipiac offense is Gill.
Laura Nicholas gets taken down there. Referee lets the play go on. Ball gets cleared out of bounds by Harrison, so it'll be a throw-in for the Bobcats. And that throw-in nearly goes out of bounds off the foot there of Goldring. Iona steals now here in the defensive zone, but Lauren Nicholas will control for the Bobcats.
Good play there from Nicholas.
Sending a ball long. Martinez not electing to come out of the net here. Pelletier's cross into the middle part of the field, controlled by Kearns. She clears it out of the box.
Got to be
back
more
towards
on that.
Goldring here. Goldring working towards the middle of the field, finds an open defender. Referee's flag is up for an offsides call.
Yeah, Jargon was just offsides there. Otherwise, that would have been good play from Quinnipiac. They definitely would have got a free shot on goal.
Yep, that was a good setup there from the Quinnipiac attackers. A little bit of tic-tac-toe passing, but
1-2, nice 1-2 touch there. And we'll see. We saw again an Iona clearance that Kearns just could not get enough height on that. It almost cost them there.
So Iona so far out shooting Quinnipiac 5-3 with 2 shots on goal. Again, that's also something that Iona is not exactly accustomed to so far this season. They're being in their last game, they're outshot 15-9 and a 9-6 advantage for the Red Foxes on goal. So far this season, they're being outscored 30-5 coming into this game. So just their 6th goal of the season there from Stewart. And coming into today, they were being outshot 248-166. So playing with a lot of energy today so far, maybe coming off of that good showing against Marist last time out.
And it's been a little bit of a – it's been tough for Coach Brady. She's been switching things up a lot here. We've seen multiple starters in striker, multiple starters in the midfield. I think she's found a bit of a good combination right now.
Yep, and even in we see a chance here long for the Bobcats. It's Pelletier streaking long in the box, feeds it through, deflected by an Iona defender. Stayed there in front of the net. No Quinnipiac Bobcat there to find that loose ball. It was cleared out.
Nicholas just unable to really send that one home. Couldn't get enough on it. Otherwise, I think if she had put the power on it, would have been able to go through.
We see the replay there.
Ooh.
I believe that was Kearns who came sliding in.
Great tackle there from Kearns. Apologies there for saying Nicholas couldn't get enough on it.
During the replay, we saw that ball from the corner go out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for the Gales.
And good play here from both teams. Quinnipiac, you just feel if they could just get something going. We've seen spurts of very excellent play. Nadia Gill was almost able to get a goal here within 5 minutes of open play. So we'll see how it turns out for them.
Quinnipiac looking to send the ball long and let their attackers work, maybe with a little bit of space. They've had a couple scoring chances and good opportunities in general here so far, but haven't been able to convert, finding the back of the net yet.
Right, Tavere here just trying to warming up to this left back spot. I think she's unaccustomed to it. She's a bit smaller for a defender. We'll see how she fares.
She's played well so far, though, playing fast as well. Able to draw the foul there from Pelletier, setting up a free kick.
And I think her ability to possess the ball is something that Coach Brady is definitely looking for in her outside backs. She wants them all to be able to play. She wants to be able to build from the back, and having a left back, right back who can play is something that would be very much needed for a Brady team.
See Friedman controlling, sending it long. It's going to be Nicholas chasing it down. Shalora Harrison's just ahead of her. She's going to clear it out now. So we saw early on that dangerous play in the box where Harrison down the left side of the field elected to not clear it out, conceding a corner. Now in the chances after that, she's gone right to clearing that ball out of bounds.
Yeah, and that's good match. That's good match management from the girls. They've been able to Harrison has obviously seen that that was a mistake, and she's been trying to play a little bit more safe, which is what you would like from your center back.
We saw the throw in from Friedman there into the box. Went just a little long over the head of Laura Nicholas, creating an easy save chance for Martinez. See Nicholas taken down here by Dundas. Dundas gets up, knows it was on her, knows that call's going against her immediately.
Yeah, that's one of those unlucky ones. You just kind of turn your back, start walking backwards.
So free kick here in the middle part of the field, middle part of the offensive zone, I should say, here for Jess Cassio. You see Nadia Gill standing offsides long again. Shot goes towards the net. Ooh, good chance in front there for Jargon. That ball just bounced a little too high. Her header was came up a little short. Martinez made the easy save, though.
Great ball. Oh.
Great ball. Turned Elsenheimer around. That ball got on her fast. She couldn't quite control it with the body, but forced out of bounds here by Quinnipiac, so it'll be a throw-in for the Gales.
And we've seen plays like that where when Elsenheimer is able to break in possession with the ball, other numbers are able to get forward and join in the attack for Iona, and it's always encouraging play.
So we'll see the throw-in from Stewart here. Long into the box. Over the head of Kearns, it's cleared out by the Quinnipiac defense. They control in the middle part of the field. It's now Gill working on the opposite side of the field. She was working down the far side of the field. Now she's working in the middle part of the field. Finding Friedman, streaking down the right side. She looks for Laura Nicholas. It'll be Terver to clear it out.
Good play.
Iona will be able to set up a little bit defensively here.
Iona's playing well, very well as a unit there. We see Campagna coming back from the left wing, able to pressure the ball and let Terver make that vital interception.
Freeman's throwing, looking for Nicholas. She deflected that ball almost perfectly into the box.
Great play.
That was a good defensive play there from the Gales, both Kearns and Wood combining to deflect that ball away out of danger. Harrison steps up, not allowing Nicholas to get towards that ball, and she clears it. We've seen from the throw-ins and set pieces, Quinnipiac's been able to get a lot of good chances and very close to the net. Haven't been able to convert just yet, but Iona's played good defensively to clear out the danger.
Yeah, and they've just made it very difficult for this Quinnipiac, this very good offensive side. I think if they can keep them, if they can hold them here scoreless, maybe they can nick another goal.
Saw Goldring took that last shot, not able to find it on net. It was deflected in front by the Iona defense. That ball came up into the air, and she tried to hit it from out of the air on net. It was deflected, and then the long through ball went too long. Martinez controls, and she'll clear it.
We got some subs about to come in on the line.
We see 3 Iona subs ready to check in. Quinnipiac controls here on the defensive side. The ball goes out off of Campagna. Coming back into the field of play. Friedman will throw in. Finding Nicholas. Her one touch goes a little long. Terver able to control. Stewart found Campagna on the left side. She's looking for Elsenheimer.
Elsenheimer now wants a defeat.
Controlled again here. Campagna a little long behind the defense. Finds Elsenheimer with the header, who switches fields, finding Jarmio in the middle part of the field. She's working around the defense. She'll strike it with her left foot. It'll go too high over the net.
And Jarmio, she just fancies herself from outside the box. She likes to be, she's a good midfielder. She's like to be taking those shots.
So we'll see the subs checking in here. Looks like we've got Marissa Bentley, Amber Crispin, and the graduate student Erica Flowers checking in. We see Benson, Wood, and Campagna subbing out. So we'll see a couple good attackers here for Iona checking in, and Crispin and Flowers. Flowers, one of the program leaders in a couple different categories. She's a great prolific goal scorer. Crispin, the leading goal scorer from a year ago for the team. So
just this testament of playing with what you got. Elsenheimer, who was just playing striker, has now gone back to play right back for the Gales. So
we saw that in their last home game against Monmouth, a game where they played very good offense. She was playing defense for the Gales the first time since last season doing that. So getting back to that here today. See the set piece here for the Bobcats. Sent into the box, but cleared out by Kearns.
Is she playing 5?
Bentley gets her first touch on it. Quinnipiac, that ball towards Gill was misplayed, went out of bounds. Ross is trying to
sorry.
figure out a formation
look at the tactics.
here. Gill spins around Bentley and works past a third Iona defender in the middle part of the field, looking to find space. She feeds it into the box. Too long, though. Looking for Pelletier.
Good play all around
controlled
there.
by Martinez. Yeah, it was a good run there from Nadia Gill. She worked her way around 3 Iona defenders initially and then a 4th.
Just could not find that last ball.
That through ball towards Pelletier was went a little awry. Martinez was able to control, sent it out quick. And now both teams playing with a little bit of haste here. The pace certainly picking up. It really hasn't slowed down much, actually, to be honest.
It's been a very interesting game. It's been good.
Iona has not played too much. They've controlled the ball, definitely, but they haven't played very defensive. They're still looking to they know one goal obviously isn't going to do it for them.
Well, Iona's been playing very well. Quinnipiac has had a good amount of the ball so far, but Iona's been playing very well in defense to make sure that they don't score any. And they've also they know when to take their chances. They're going to be looking to counterattack like they have been throughout this game.
So free kick there from Stewart was looking long towards Flowers, who was double teamed, but she was able to force Quinnipiac defender to kick that one out of bounds. It'll be a throw in here from Stewart. We've now seen her about 3 or 4 times throw in from the same spot. Yep.
Same spot.
She hasn't found the head of a Iona player yet. It's been cleared out every time, so see if she finds it here. Nearly finding the head of Kelsey Kearns in the box. Now Jaramillo's shot from just outside of the box goes high, a little high into the left there.
Well, I think if you were asked Coach Brady what she was trying to do with that long throw, I think she's looking to have it come off often awkwardly come off a player and go to that girl right there, Jaramillo, who can just take those excellent long shots.
Yeah, she likes those long shots from the middle part of the field, usually working with her left foot.
We've seen her score a few.
Yep. Crispin stealing the ball away here from Pelletier. Nifty move working around the defense. Jaramillo found Stewart. Her one-touch pass to Crispin was intercepted. Now Jaramillo intercepts.
Ooh, little Meg there.
Yep, little nutmeg. And now she's taken down in the middle part of the field here. Foul called there on Jess Cassio. Clearly a foul. Dundas will set up for the free kick, but she will defer to Harrison here. That's 5, a 6th player here coming into the box. It's Kelsey Kearns coming into the box for the Gales. We see 6 there in the box for Iona.
Get them all in.
Elsenheimer and Dundas standing about 15, 20 or so yards out of the box. Harrison will send it in.
Good ball.
Looking for Kearns on the left side near the post. That ball went too long for her. She had good positioning, but ball was a little too high.
And I think Coach Brady would be the first to tell you that her players aren't the tallest in the MAC. She plays with a much smaller bunch, but a much more technical group, which she'd
prefer.
Yeah.
Yep. And she'll also be the first. She'll be the first to tell you that Kelsey Kearns, maybe one of the smaller players on the field right now, definitely doesn't play to her size. She can get up for a little girl, and she can play with the tallest and strongest of them in the box. So we've seen Iona look for her a couple times.
Compliments. I was thinking of the word compliments. Sorry about that, folks.
Through ball there from Laura Nicholas went too far and out of bounds. Tervera finds.
Nice playing short.
Harrison short. Looking for Flowers on the left side of the field. Iona's been looking to work from this left side of the field, the near side here, with their attacker, and then maybe if they have space to work with, they'll definitely take it. But if not, they're going to try and work switch fields, find Jaramillo or Elsenheimer in the middle, and then send it back towards the far side of the field.
Yeah, they want to see they've been playing very well when they could stretch the field a little bit and then be facing their own goal almost and play back to Jaramillo or Stewart, who's got that technical ability to find a ball across the field.
Ball into the box here. Goes too long. Heading now towards the corner. It's Goldring. She finds Gill in the box. The shot. Wow, good deflection there from Martinez. The shot came from Cassio off her left foot. Tiffany Martinez didn't have to leave her feet. That ball was deflected off both of her hands up and over the crossbar, so it'll be a corner here.
Yeah, maybe Tiffany Martinez was a couple inches off that, just unable to catch that. You would like your goalie to catch that, but didn't go in the goal, so
yep.
Good day.
So the corner kick will come here from the near side.
Maybe
it'll be
a short corner to Gill here, who can take players on.
Yep, it'll be Jargon over there. She'll send it short to Gill, who works it back here, middle part of the field. Cassio's cross into the box, finds Martinez.
They might look to break here.
She'll run it out. She's looking to move fast. Doesn't have any numbers, so she'll hold it for now. Settle for the kick towards the midfield. Looking for Crispin. Shielded off Cassio there with her body, but called for the foul.
And Iona's been doing very well to play very quick, at least in the midfield and the center of the pitch, and maybe on this outside, maybe the more technical players like Campagna and Crispin can maybe take a few more touches, get some space for themselves.
And we've also seen them trying to work it in towards Jaramillo in the middle part of the field, where she's had a lot of success in her career. Nadia Gill shoots one
Great
from
block.
very far out. It's blocked away by Dundas. Now she finds herself loose in the box.
Ooh.
Puts a shot right on net towards Martinez, who knocked it down with her hands in her chest. Was able to corral that ball, so good save there from Martinez.
Nadia Gill, just here we can see her just very good on the ball.
Oh yeah, the
just
resiliency.
unable to find that result.
Yep. Shows a lot of resiliency there. Her first shot getting deflected, but she was able to once again find it, work past the defense, and set herself up for a nice shot.
Yeah.
Martinez, though, able to cut off the angle. Charlotte Stewart with a little backheel touch.
Just trying to delay that just a little bit for Flowers.
Jaramillo finds Dundas. Her touch goes a little long here. She slides and almost finds Crispin, but rather Pelletier now intercepts, finding Nadia Gill in the middle part of the field. Works past Jaramillo, sending it long. She's looking for Goldring, but too long. She was possibly offsides there, too.
Tiffany Martinez just being a little bit more comfortable coming out. You know, she doesn't like to get off the line. We've talked about that before.
Yep, she likes to stay on that back line. So
great ball.
We'll see Bentley run down the far side of the field with it.
Crispin
looking
is
to cross
open on
into
the
the
far
box.
side.
Cross in the box towards Flowers. Was deflected away and out. Quinnipiac will control. Moving up the far side of the field. They've got numbers. Elsenheimer deflected that ball. Kearns was able to clear it. Nice play defensively from Elsenheimer and Kearns.
And just over on this right side, if Bentley was just able to get a little bit better of a cross to find Crispin on that far post, she could have had an open shot on goal.
Ball on the far side looking for Lauren Nicholas. Nadia Gill finds it with her body, working around Dundas. Trying to use her speed. Harrison deflected it. Nadia Gill went down. No call, however.
Nadia Gill's one of those players who's just got an incredible touch to go along with some just raw speed. And it's just very hard to deal with for a defender when she's able to turn and run at you.
Yeah, she's got a knack for finding that ball offensively, and she makes that one-touch move really quickly and almost always working her way around the defender. We see Terver.
Great from Terver there.
Moving past the defense toward the middle part of the field. Jaramillo's touch finds Stewart near the eye of Iona, middle part of the field. Tried to send it long towards the corner for Bentley. And went too long. It'll be a throw-in.
And I would say that was a good play from the midfield right there. Jaramillo finding Stewart, who just wants to switch the field. It's easy stuff, but it's good to watch.
We see some subs coming in here for Quinnipiac, 3 of them. Junior Madison Borowick will check in. Sophomore forward Allie Grunstein also checks in, and redshirt sophomore Kylie Lance checks in for the Bobcats here. So earlier we saw Iona check in 3 new players. We'll see Bobcats check in 3 also.
And Madison Borowick is no slouch off the bench. She's been able to grab 4 goals and 5 assists this season. So keep an eye out for her.
Playing the offensive part of the field here. Kearns goes down, taken down there by Jargon. Jargon's going to be called for that foul. Good play there from Kearns.
Good fight, yeah.
Yep.
Just able to get her body behind the ball and get that foul.
Able to control it just long enough. It'll be a free kick for Harrison.
And here we're able to see the replay again. Good fight in there. Taking one for the team.
Coming up on 11 minutes left here in this first half. We're at the 11:30 mark. A cross, or rather
soon.
free kick from Harrison. Being battled back and forth, switching possession between
Elsenheimer
both
there
the
with
Bobcats.
good resilience.
See Jarmio finds Flowers working through multiple Bobcat defenders. Crispin's ball into the box, deflected off the defender. That ball almost ended up back in the back of the net off a Bobcat player. That was Greco in the box, whose foot deflected that ball. Machewski was able to control, though.
Just a little unlucky there for Flowers, who if it just fell a little bit to the right, she would have had a tap in.
If that ball deflected to the left or right rather than behind Greco, would have had a good chance there for Flowers.
Oh.
Now we see ref has his flag up. It's being an offsides call here. Jargon running long off the pass from Nicholas.
Unlucky there for Jargon. Again, Quinnipiac just unable to really get anything moving. We've seen some good chances come from Nadia Gill, and from this right side from Quinnipiac, a combined effort from multiple Quinnipiac players. It's just they really just need to get something moving forward.
And for Quinnipiac, with those 3 subs, or let me say first, some good chances set up from Laura Nicholas off throw-ins from Friedman. She's been able to use her head to deflect the ball, use her head and her body, try and find an open person with a deflection in the net. But now with the subs, as we saw a couple Iona defenders with the sub, or a couple Iona attackers rather, move towards the defensive side of the ball. We see that with Nicholas. She's moved now towards the defensive side.
Good play from Bentley.
Bentley with a chance, cross into the box. Ref rules her out of bounds, so the cross does not count.
And that's great play. That's what you like to see from your wingers, just taking players on, using pace and skill to free up that ball, and unlucky it went out of bounds there.
Despite the ball going out of bounds, it was a good cross. It was controlled by Machewski, but saw Bentley take on 2 defenders there and work past them.
Still dangerous. You still like that. It's just giving the goalie something to think about.
Absolutely. Ball goes out off Quinnipiac. Sub will come in. It's Lisette Palomo who's going to check in here for Charlotte Stewart, who scored that goal earlier here in this first half.
And we're going to see Erica Flowers go back into more of a natural position for her in center midfield. And I think that was a good like-for-like change. Stewart and Erica Flowers, very technical players, great passers of the ball.
Offsides here ruled. That was
Grunstein.
Grunstein running long.
And you just think this might be a gritty second half here. Quinnipiac's going to be chasing the game. Obviously, they're going to want to get a goal to tie this thing up. Gales are going to be looking to counter. It's going to be an interesting second half.
Yep. It'll be interesting going into the half. See, just under 8.5 minutes left. What each coach's message is to their team in the locker room at halftime.
I think Coach Brady's going to be telling them much more of the same. This was a good half. They got their chances. It could easily have been 2-0. Quinnipiac maybe get something forward. They're playing much to Iona's game, if I would say. They're playing this very quick. They're falling almost for this trap that Iona's looking to counterattack on them.
But just under 8 minutes left here in this first half. Still plenty of time for action. Plenty of time for an equalizer or a counterattack from Iona. See, Terver goes down there, might have rolled her ankle, stepped on.
Oh, not another injury.
She's rolling around. The clock's going to be stopped. They're asking for the trainer.
Oh, and that's just unlucky.
It was Terver and Jargon in the corner there.
Hopefully it's just a knock. You don't want to see her go off. She's had a good game so far, able to string some passes together. She's been playing very well, making good interceptions. Yeah, you don't want to see that.
In her first collegiate start, she's down, being checked on by the trainer. Both sides will go off for water. The clock stopped here at 7:23. See Dundas, one of the captains on this team, standing over.
There's been another big storyline for Brady's Gales. She's had been plagued by injuries. She lost a lot of good players.
We take a look at Iona's upcoming schedule. They'll hit the road where they will travel to New Jersey to play Ryder on October 14th. And they'll return home.
Come
for
back
their
here,
senior,
ESPN 3
back home.
versus St. Peter's.
It's their senior day against St. Peter's at home, the 18th. and they'll hit the road again for their regular season finale, October 21st, up in upstate New York against Niagara. And then the MAC championships will commence October 28th to October 30th.
Which is a lot of football to be playing within that amount of time. It's a lot of games for these girls.
Yep. That's a lot of strategy there.
That will be
coaches
played down in Florida, too.
Down in Disney World. But
Going
certainly
to Florida. I'm going to Disney World.
See Coach Brady now coming out to the field.
Oh.
Check on our injured player. We take a look at the Quinnipiac bench here. So now a chance here for, well, we see Coach Brady out on the field. So Iona able to rally the troops. Quinnipiac also able to rally their troops here. A little bit of a break from the action. Maybe set something up here for these final 7.5 minutes.
And we might just see a little bit of a formation change. Who knows? Dundas might go back into left back. I don't know who she might put in there. Benson was out there playing on the right wing. She might fall back to the left back. Who knows? Just my guesses. Just my most educated guesses I could give.
We're going to have to assume with the clock being stopped here, Terravera is going to have to be forced to come out of the game at least for a little bit until the next substitution can be made. That'll be the best case scenario for the girls. We see her getting up now, being helped off the field.
Yeah.
So that's a good sign.
If she could walk off, that would be better. That's never good to see.
Walking gingerly.
Gingerly.
With the
word.
trainer.
That's a good word.
So we're going to have to see an injury substitution for the Gales here. We'll see who it will be. See Pachetti possibly going to check in. She's warming up.
Sideline.
So we wish the best for Mila Terravera, hoping that this injury is nothing serious and she'll be able to return today or hopefully as soon as possible.
I'm thinking that the like for like would be to put Dundas back into left back, but I don't know who'd you put in that holding mid. That's the only thing.
Iona's going to have to step up here, pick up their injured teammate, and get this game back into the locker room with this 1-0 lead.
And it will be Pachetti.
Pachetti's going to check in, yep. So we'll see how, when the field spreads out a little bit more, we'll see how Iona lines up. It'll be a throw-in from this far, or this near corner here. I believe it's Friedman going to throw. We see, looking for Nicholas, she's way on the other side, so we're going to see who they look to on the throw-in. Pachetti getting involved immediately. They look towards Jargon. Pachetti knocked it out of bounds with her head. It'll be a corner kick for the Bobcats.
I think they're just going to swing this one in. Their short corner really didn't work last time. It just fell to the hands of Tiffany Martinez.
It's going to be Jargon to take it. Nadia Gill is here in the short corner, so they may go short again. Laura Nicholas is in that slew of bodies there in the box, so we'll see if they look up. She's moving out towards the far side now. We'll see if they look for her. Corner comes in long. Ooh. Goes too high over the head of Triglione there.
Triglione just almost able to get ahead on that, yeah.
Elsenheimer with space. Her touch went too long. Now come back towards Nicholas here. Setting up a good chance, but Nicholas' pass intercepted by Paloma on the far side. Jarmio working through a defender. It's Bentley finding a little bit of space.
Good play to win that throw in.
So Iona will control. They'll throw in just under 7 minutes left now.
Yeah, and we see maybe Iona can get something moving here. They've been playing very well. Maybe a goal here for Tavar, who looks like she's not going to be able to carry on.
Bentley working around Nicholas. The ball went out off of her. Good play defensively there from Laura Nicholas. She'll throw in for the Bobcats.
Nicholas, too, is back. She was playing striker, too.
Yeah, we mentioned that.
Looks like everyone can play in this league. Play everywhere.
Kearns chasing the ball long. Chased there by Grunstein. Forced it out of bounds.
Good play. Good play from Kearns to win the throw-in.
Just under 6 minutes left now. Elsenheimer long in the middle part of the field. Looking for Palomo. She's going to chase down the defenders here. It was Pelletier being chased by two Iona players, Palomo and Flowers.
Castillo doing very well there to turn.
Dundas clears it long. Paloma will chase. It'll be forced back towards Machewski by Kylie Lance. Ball comes back out to Dundas. Alone, she won that ball. Jaramillo tried to
just flick that on.
Nadia Gill gets taken down. No call. Kearns pressured from behind.
Ooh, not a good ball there.
Her pass goes and it's intercepted by Quinnipiac. It's Nadia Gill running long. Good play by Dundas, hounding her.
I just can't stay with her.
Her shot goes up off the crossbar, just over the outstretched hand by Martinez. Pichetti working to control that ball, and Kearns able to clear it out just enough here. Quinnipiac looking to work fast, set it back up into the box. Pelletier works it into the box. And it's stolen there by Flowers. Crispin clears it long.
Great play from Iona.
Good shot. Really good shot there. Good chance from Nadia Gill. That ball went just off the crossbar.
Yeah, she was just almost able to put in a long shot. That was from outside the box. She's very dangerous from all sides of the pitch, Nadia Gill. Here it is again. Her just able to shrug off the challenge from Dundas and take a almost 20 yards, at least 20 yards out.
Then we saw Grunstein in the box trying to work around Pichetti and Kearns. They were able to shield her off just enough so they could clear that ball out. Pichetti now sends Crispin long. Forced out off Pelletier.
Crispin
but
does
she
not
knocked
like
it out.
that call.
Crispin not happy. The ball came out off of her as ruled by the referees, so
good challenge.
It'll be their ball. Yep, good challenge. Ball went off the side of Pichetti's foot there, found Flowers, using her body to work past Grunstein there. Sorry, Triglione. Pichetti will throw. Too long over the head of Palomo. Quinnipiac controls back towards Machewski. Sends it long in the middle of the field. Found the foot of Flowers, though, who found Bentley. Her touch with the body. He wasn't able to control it. Quinnipiac controls. Just over 3 minutes left here now.
Great challenge.
Eldenheimer, who's switched positions on the field, playing definitely much deeper now. Still playing well, though.
Good skill there from Jaramillo.
Jaramillo worked it through the legs of the defender. Another Meg, we've seen that a couple times today. Found Flowers for the long shot. It bounced, found the body of Machewski, though. Yep, challenge from Dundas.
Just a little bit of a kick. Just let the Iona team get back.
A little bit of delay of the game. Nothing called from the referee, though. It'll be a free kick chance.
Nothing wrong with that. Giving it back to the ball boys.
It's the way the sport is played, so. It'll be a set piece here chance for the Bobcats. Pelletier will take it. Sends it long into the box, off the body of Kearns. There's a chance there from Ryder.
That was a great challenge. Yeah, just sticking her body and able to get the deflection.
Good play defensively there from Pichetti, who's checked in. Got thrown right into the fire. She's played well so far in her limited minutes. Forced that ball out off the Quinnipiac defender. And was able to get that throw in back towards the mid part of the field. And now we see Palomo knock it out off the Quinnipiac defense. Pichetti will throw. Long, looking for Palomo. Goes far too long. Kylie Lance controls. Finds Triglione. Casio works it down the right side to Pelletier.
Good from Quinnipiac, just breaking this Iona pressure. They're playing well here. Oh.
Jargon sent that ball too long, looking for Grunstein down the right side of the field.
And that's just unlucky. If they had just been able to maybe get that pass in, they would have been through.
Palomo with another good challenge. Ball came out off Pelletier. Coming up on 60 seconds left. Pichetti's ball headed back towards the keeper by Palomo. Machewski sent the ball high into the air. It's Grunstein and Pichetti.
1 minute remains in the first half.
Triglione challenged by Crispin, who wins that ball, sends it back to Harrison. Looking up towards Flowers, that is. 50-50 ball won there by Ryder. Now Crispin controls.
Flowers almost playing very offensively, getting into like almost a false nine role.
Palomo switching fields. Too short, though. Finds the foot of Nicholas. Oop, ball came off the hand there. Ooh.
Whoa, whoa.
Little scuffle. Referee breaks it up. Referee's going to call over.
Bringing him over, yeah.
Yep. It's Pachetti and Grunstein who got involved in that scuffle. Referee's going to settle it down. Clock stopped at just under 25 seconds.
Yeah, just a little 50-50 balls. They get a little testy, you know. You're trying to be physical in there, winning that ball.
Yep.
Good, fair play from the referee, trying to keep this competitive, not giving away a card.
No cards given. Just warnings. So, with under 25 seconds, the ball is given here to Iona.
Yeah, that would have been very unlucky to get a card with 24 seconds left.
So we'll see Iona try and send it into the box here, maybe create a scoring chance, but definitely not going to allow Quinnipiac, not going to want to allow Quinnipiac to set up any sort of counterattack here.
Good ball.
Finds the body of Flowers, looking for Crispin.
Oh.
Ball came off her foot, off the side of her foot. Eventually cleared out there.
10,
Harrison drops
9,
it, clock's at 10 seconds. Jarmiel will jog over to throw it in.
5.
She was looking to play a little quick.
The last play
Yells
here.
from a bit of the senior girls. Slow it down. No need.
Yep. So, Iona scores a goal early. Charlotte Stewart notching that first goal for the Gales. They'll go into the half leading 1-0. We'll be back with stats next here on ESPN. It's not going to be stats. It's going to be...
athletes from MAC schools meet 3 times a year
to discuss NCAA legislation,
share our schools' best practices,
and make a difference
by volunteering in the community.
At the MAC, our voices are heard.
Though we compete against each other,
we are united,
working towards the common goal of enhancing the student-athlete experience.
We are
MACSAC.
If you want to celebrate winter in a palace of ice, there's only one place to go. And that's not the only thing you can only find in New York State. You can find it all, only in New York. New York, it's all here, it's only here. Plan your winter getaway at iloveny.com.
And we're back here at Mazzella Field. Iona leading 1-0 at the half. Going to throw it over to Ross here as we take a look at our players of the week.
Well, we have for offensive player, we have Maddie Gibson. She had 45 career points in 34 games, and she was able to get all 4 of Monmouth's last goals. In defensive player of the week, we have Taylor Dorado. She had 4 clean sheets this season, and she had a perfect 2-0 record with 12 saves and a .923 save percentage at the Saints. And then the rookie of the week is Darby D'Angelo. She had the game-winning goal in a 170-minute winner versus Marist.
Now we'll take a look at our MAC standings so far this season.
Well, leading we have Monmouth, who is near perfect. They're in the conference with 6-0. And then we have the visitors here today, Quinnipiac in 4th with 3-1-2, and Iona leading up the bottom at 0-5-1, hoping to get their first win here today.
Yep. So 1-0 game at half. We'll take a little bit of a break here, come back with the first half stats and highlights.
You walk through the gates, and there's buildings, it's green grass, it's very beautiful.
It's not too big, so I can walk to class in like 5-10 minutes.
Iona's a very good home away from home.
It's small, it's very close to the city, and it's affordable.
I can get internships in the city, and I can easily commute from here.
Those were like the combination of everything that I needed for me and my family.
A really nice, pretty space that I like enjoying when it's nice out.
The sense of community on campus is really, really visible.
You really get to know each other in your suite. The entire hall is all really friendly. Make some good friendships, make good connections.
When I think about Iona, I think about the professors.
Carbon dioxide, water, now we're going for oxygen too.
Their passion for teaching.
Many of them are still actively involved in their field, and their enthusiasm is contagious.
Professors are really approachable.
They will do anything to help you.
We know every student. We know what they're looking for.
All of my friends that attended Iona had very successful careers.
Lots of great teachers, lots of great support while I was here, and it really kind of established a solid foundation for me as I went into the work world.
And Iona Education provides you the opportunity to achieve your goals.
If you say this is what I want to do, then everyone at Iona will find a way to make it happen.
You give them an opportunity, or you give them the potential for an opportunity, they will run with it.
Everyone seems to want to go here. Everyone's really excited and happy all the time, and that's the kind of place I wanted to be in.
It's kind of, a win-win situation if you go to Iona.
Starbucks, Mourinho, 70 cold brew coffee. In stores now, only at Starbucks.
And we're back here. 1-0 Iona leading still at the half. Ross, let's take a look at our first half stats.
Well, we're even on shots and shots on goal. Fouls, we're just about even with Quinnipiac leading with just one more. corners, we see Quinnipiac leading with 2, and offsides, Quinnipiac has 3. If they could just get those down, maybe we could see a tying goal.
So we'll see. Take a look at our first half highlights now.
Here we see an Iona chance here with Julian Campagna playing back to Jarmillo, who takes a shot that goes well wide. And then here we have Gill just able to break the tackle from Dundas and take a shot.
Finding the crossbar that time. Close chance for Gill.
Here we have another Quinnipiac chance with Tiffany Martinez with a great parry to stop the Bobcats. And right now we have the only Iona goal with Elsenheimer and Stewart linking up, and Stewart taking a first time outside of the foot shot to put that one away. Gale's up 1-0.
We'll take a quick break. Be back right after this.
DirecTV has been rated #1 in customer satisfaction over cable for 17 years running. But some people still like cable, just like some people like banging their head on a low ceiling. #1 rated customer satisfaction over cable. Call 1-800-DirecTV.
And we're back here getting ready for the second half kickoff. Ross, let's take a look at Nadia Gill's stats so far this season, MAC rankings.
Well, she's 3rd in the MAC for shots, 2nd on points, 1st in points per game, and we have 1st in goals and tied for 4th with assists. Pretty impressive season for her so far.
However, so far being effectively neutralized by Iona's back line and really just in general an all-around effort from the Gales. Obviously, she's a player that when you're getting ready to play a team like Quinnipiac, she's going to be the player that you key in on all week. And they've done a good job so far to neutralize her effectiveness. No goals, obviously, and on 4 shots. We saw her hit that crossbar with a great chance towards the middle part of that first half, but hasn't found the back of the net yet.
Yeah, and she's been, even when her team hasn't been able to help around her, she's been creating her own space, and she's been able to look very dangerous here today.
So we're getting ready for the second half kickoff. Take a look at Quinnipiac's upcoming schedule.
They're playing against Niagara at home, and then against Manhattan also at home on October 18th, 14th and 18th respectively, then at Siena.
And they'll get ready for the MAC championships just as the Gales will.
Yeah, everybody's going to Florida. Should be a good time.
A lot of games in a couple days, so
yeah,
it's going to be a tough test for teams.
Especially a game like football that is just so taxing on the body. Just a lot of running, and you're just worn down by the end of those couple days of the tournament.
We took a look at their upcoming schedule. That next game, when they return home against Niagara, it will be their senior day. So senior day festivities coming up for both teams. sending those seniors off.
Yeah, senior day's always a good day. The seniors get a runabout. Hopefully they bag a goal or do something memorable for the team. But it's all about getting those minutes out there.
And eventually getting that win. Obviously the most coveted thing teams look for.
Yes, of course. You kind of schedule your games around who might give you a win on your senior day.
Speaking of getting that coveted win, what do both teams here now have to do starting off this second half to come out victorious?
I think Quinnipiac just have to hold on to the ball a little bit more. They played a little back and forth with Iona, which played well into their hands of this counterattack. Just kind of sit in and just counterattack when you can. So Quinnipiac have got to play their game.
Got to shoo a bee out of here. We've got a hornet's nest up by our broadcast booth here.
Well, I'm trying to get it not to kill it because it's a bumblebee and we need those honeybees, you know.
Not going to kill it.
The cell
not
cell
sure
phones
if it
are
can
killing
fly.
Them. You know, it's probably all of our equipment. It's probably going crazy. Doesn't know what planet it's in. But here we are at Mazzella Field. The second half is underway.
Teams switch sides here. And Quinnipiac controls in their back line. We see Lauren Nicholas now staying on the defensive side of the ball. Thought she was having a lot of success actually on the offensive side of things, working in the box. See Jarmio working in the middle of the field, a lot of space, finding Flowers on the left side.
Oh,
her ball for Campagna goes too far behind her, but she resets, works it back. Elsenheimer goes to the ground. Her pass is intercepted. Dundas able to step in and steal that ball.
Great play.
Flowers being converged on by 3 defenders. Stewart back in, had that goal in the first half. It was her 16th career goal with the Maroon and Gold. She moved into a tie for second in program history.
Yeah.
With that 16th career goal.
That's great for her. You'd like to see that.
We saw Iona's chance go long. Set up a goal kick here from Machewski. Stewart wins that 50-50 ball using her body, but she's called for the foul. It'll be Quinnipiac ball here.
And just a few changes than the way they came off. Benson here back at right wing where she started out. And we have Elsenheimer who's moved off to left back now. So just a few changes. And Erica Flowers is now playing striker. Probably playing as a little bit in a false 9. You'll probably see her maybe dip into the midfield a little bit. So we'll see how that works out for the Gales.
That free kick chance went too long. Martinez came far off that back line to control that ball there. A little fight between Benson and Nicholas here. Nicholas goes down. Foul called here on Benson.
Benson raising her hands. She doesn't know what she did wrong. Just pressing the ball. And Iona doing very well to press the Quinnipiac back line and try and make it very difficult for them to play out of the back. Iona holding a very high line here also for this free kick.
Be long into the box. Martinez coming off that back line again. Looks comfortable so far today doing that. We've seen a couple times out this season.
Iona has numbers forward.
Been hesitant. Campagna dribbled right into the defender there. Good tackle by Casio. Winning that ball, sending it long now down the right side of the field. Dundas able to gain control. Pelletier was running long.
And you just think Campagna has to do better there. She had many players she could have played forward. Stewart was actually wide open in the center of the field. Just play it forward for her. But then again, what do I know?
We see Harrison clear the threat out of the box there. Nicholas unable to control successfully. Jarmio intercepted, eventually turned over. Kearns here going up against the much bigger Jargon. Nadia Gill finding control of the ball in the middle part of the field.
Great
Works
play
it to
from
the
her.
far side of the box. Good play by Elsenheimer in the box. She now controls with a lot of space to work with. She's going to work towards the middle part of the far side of the field and long to Campagna down the sideline, but it was deflected off the foot. And that ball hugging the sideline there, maybe almost staying in bounds. But
yeah, this has been encouraging stuff for Iona, who've had a few breaks already this early into the second half. They're going to be looking to hopefully do that all game.
And a lot of real, to be honest, discouraging stuff here for the Bobcats in general. They've had their chances, haven't been able to convert, though. Coming into today, as a team, they are currently 32nd in the nation in scoring offense, averaging 2.23 goals per game. 12th in points per game as a team with 7.46. We saw earlier this season they defeated the St. Peter's team 11-0. A game when Nadia Gill had, she went off. And as a team, see the team leaders there in goals scored. Quinnipiac atop the MAC with 17 so far this season. So they
well, this series is always a difficult one for both teams. It's usually always just divided by one goal. As we saw last year, as Bobcats led 3-0 to Iona, and Iona came back, were inspired in the second half to make it 3-2, just unable to find that equalizer.
Yep, good rivalry here between the tri-state teams. We saw Goldering looking long to Nadia Gill. Goldering, a two-time MAC Rookie of the Week this season. He had a 3-point week earlier this year that garnered her that award the second time.
And we may just see this get a little scrappy here, as both teams are going to be looking to play physical and just hold their lead. For Iona, just hold this lead, and for Quinnipiac, try and grab an equalizer.
We saw it get chippy a little bit towards the end of the first half. Referee was able to settle it down.
Ooh,
and
good skill.
Yeah, good move there from Flowers, finding now Jaramillo with space to work. Using her left foot, looking for a shot. She fires it just wide left of the net there. Machewski let it go.
And we say how good she is, Jaramillo, but I think she should have looked for her passing there. I just think that was not the right play.
She's had good chances so far. We've seen a couple of her shots go a little too high off that left foot that she likes to strike with. But
we might see one of those just go nestle into the top corner too. So
she's certainly got the skill and ability to do that. So this ball turns around Kearns a little bit, finds the foot of Nadia Gill, trying to work through almost 3 Iona defenders.
That was very needed. Gill was through on goal there.
Good defensive play from both Harrison, Wood, and Kearns. Kearns now clears it long, allowing Iona to settle down here, recover a little bit defensively. It'll be Flowers that chases Kylie Lance long. Machewski clears. Goldring now working, looking long.
Offsides.
And an offsides call now again. I believe that's the 4th one now for Quinnipiac. So we've seen some of their best chances get whistled dead for offsides. But
yeah, Pelletier, it's just you want your attackers to stay on sides, obviously.
Yeah, that's something that they're gonna. We thought coming out of the half they were gonna need to obviously
work on
control. Haven't been able to so far.
That's
another good ball, but now this one too long and out of bounds.
And Iona doing very well to play. They've been able to keep Quinnipiac quiet here this evening. It's been very good, looking very good for them.
Yeah, we mentioned right at the beginning of the game when we were taking a look at the lineups that the back line, talented back line led by real Dundas and Harrison, who started all the games, and we said how Dundas played nearly every single minute this season so far. But that's no discredit to the other players on that back line who have played exceptionally well today and have neutralized the top offense in the MAC.
Well, I think that holding role for Dundas is just an excellent place for her, because you not only have put a good defensive player in front of your defense, but you also put your captain. You've put a leader there. She's going to be very vocal. She's going to organize the rest of the team. So I think that's fair play to Coach Brady.
Yep. Another member of that back line, freshman Kelsey Kearns, starting today. It was her 11th consecutive start. She's appeared in all 15 games now for the Gales. We see Campagna down the left side. Tried to deflect it off the defender, set up a corner, but it was saved on that back line, and now forcing a throw in here for the Gales. It'll be Stewart.
Yeah, good play from them. We're going to see another long throw here from Stewart. You think it would be dangerous for them to play short, because it's going into the box. Just maybe catch them out a little bit. Maybe on the 5th or 6th one.
A good clear. Dundas now controls, finding Kearns with a little bit of space. looking for Benson down the right side. Too long for her. It'll be a throw-in.
Yeah, just a couple centimeters away from her there. She does well to get back, though, and give them another throw-in.
Benson, another freshman who's appeared in all 15 games for the Gales. We actually seen her recently moving up towards the offensive side of the field, usually a defender for Iona, but playing a little bit more in the midfield. Good play there from behind by Dundas to challenge that.
Yeah,
keep the ball here.
Good
Possession
play,
for the
just
Gales.
sticking with her.
Stewart with space to work. Her ball goes through. Chance for Campagna. Good play by Machevsky to clear that ball long.
Yeah, that's smart play from her, because if she had not came out, Campagna would have been through on goal.
Yep, that was a good ball in general there from Stewart. She set up actually both of her teammates running long. That was Stewart and Campagna. Both had a chance to play that ball.
Yeah, if that could have just found Campagna. Campagna plays a square ball to Erica Flowers. Erica Flowers is able to get a tap in.
Yep, we see the replay there. Good play by Machevsky coming off that back line.
Yeah, fair play from her.
Harrison will have the free kick opportunity from just right behind midfield here.
Not too many people in the box for Iona, just 4 people. Jarmio, her natural spot is outside the box where she can just get those long shots.
They want to limit the counterattack chance. Benson coming on strong, playing challenging gold ring. Now it's sent long down the right side of the field looking for Pelletier. Elsenheimer plays it back to Martinez, sends it towards the far side of the field, towards the sideline. Dundas heads it out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Bobcats.
And Iona are doing very well to keep it their game. They're pressing the Bobcats very well to make sure they're not able to play any short balls to build up any play. They're having to play a lot of these long balls as we see here.
Well, this ball goes long into the box. Gill with a little bit of space trying to work past Megan Wood. Her shot deflected off the body of Kelsey Kearns.
Shouts for a handball, but you'll never get that one.
Looking for the handball, but we saw Kearns keep her hands up. Oh, back behind the defensive line. That was jargon, but again, was for offside. So we saw that was a really good play, actually, from Kelsey Kearns in the box. She was able to keep her hands up, elbows down,
here it is
hands
again.
up by her chin. So she's not going to get whistled for that handball there. She did smart play.
Unfortunately, hands should be behind the back, but you're never getting called for that. They're not away from the body. You can't give a PK for that. So fair play to the referee.
Harrison taking the goal kick for the Gales. Flowers tried to touch it, finds Stewart unsuccessfully. Nadia Gill finds the ball towards a little too long for Laura Nicholas by the sideline. She tried to save it unsuccessfully. Flowers with space tried to send it through the body of Kylie Lance. Now Iona still able to control. Quinnipiac looking to find this good counterattack chance. They haven't been able to find it yet. Trying to get Iona playing a little too high.
Jarmio,
good play there from Jarmio. She finds Campagna, but a good defensive play on the far side of the field there.
Jarmio just put that girl on skates.
I believe that was Ryder, able to clear that ball out of the box. Set up a throw in here for Stewart, and that was a very nice move from Jarmio.
Here it is again. I think they'll just throw it to, just a nice throw to Dundas, and she's got a free shot. Look at it, they're all deep in the box.
Oh, deflection. Went a little too high for Benson. She tried to play it down with her knee. She was unable to. Finds Wood, whose cross goes into the box
Great
towards
ball.
Flowers. She got held a little bit. Fans looking for a call. Referee waved his arms, letting them play on. That was a good ball from Megan Wood, and
yeah, great ball.
Flowers was able to stop it right in front of her. Almost set up a perfect chance in front of the net.
I would like to see that again.
See if our people in the truck, who've done such a great job all season long, get us that replay. That throw in bounces.
Just unable. Somebody's got to put something on it to make.
Stick a foot out, try and get a deflection.
Yeah, you got to get, once the ball's in the box, you got to get a touch on it or something and force a yellow player to just make an awkward challenge.
A yellow player.
Yeah.
As Ross calls him.
Yeah. Could have said Bobcat. Could have said Connecticut, New Havener.
We're going to move past that. See Quinnipiac control in the back part of the field defensively. Iona content with just clearing it long for now. when the ball is in their offensive zone.
And again, Iona doing very well to pressure this back line. Ooh.
Martinez had the ball in her hands. Gill almost came away with control of that ball as Megan Wood was trying to shield her off. Take a look at that replay. Yeah, she had that ball in her hands. Gill could have been called for a foul there.
You know, sometimes those get very unlucky.
We see Benson with space, running long down the right side of the field. Her cross is deflected off the body. That was Kylie Lance in the box, able to deflect that. And then the recovery chance went up and over the net, out over that back line. It'll be a goal kick.
But sometimes you do see that where the goalie has it in their hands, and it's just that part where it's still on the floor, and a striker will just nick it away. And sometimes you will see that count, and it will be 9 times out of 10 the striker will put that away. And it's very unlucky.
Stewart now controls in the middle part of the field. Look to work it around the left side of that defender towards Flowers. She had that ball deflected away. Harrison back on her heels. Elsenheimer gets taken down.
Very lucky there for Iona. They were playing with it in the back a little too much. Those are the ones you just got to put away. Maybe just concede the throw-in.
Looks like that was Borowick that got tied up there with Elsenheimer called for the foul. Harrison will take the free kick.
Maybe something will come of this. They got a lot of players forward right now. High foot.
Yeah, high foot there. That was looked like Friedman. Campagna was there with her. Almost took a kick right in the forehead.
And Erica Flowers goes directly for the ball. You know she's dangerous from here. We saw her earlier in the season score a tremendous goal from around this area. So not even another player even.
We'll see Dundas close. We'll see Dundas close here. If she wants to go short, you've wanted to see Dundas short here outside of the box. Maybe set up a chance for her. You've been looking to see that.
I like some trick plays, you know.
We'll see Nadia
keep
Gill.
Everybody on the toes.
And it's short to Dundas.
Oh, that's got to be
with
first
space.
Time, though.
Tried to work it through. A couple Quinnipiac defenders back to Flowers. You mentioned that first touch from her wasn't what she wanted. She takes down
surprised there's
Quinnipiac
no card
attacker
for that
there. Kelsey Goldering went down, no card. Playing on.
Yeah, very surprised. Fair play to the referee. Again, no cards given yet. He's keeping this competitive. We'll see if that goes against him in the later minutes of this game when it might get a little scrappy, as we've said. So we'll see. We'll definitely see what's going to happen.
Friedman will take the free kick here near midfield. Dundas heads it away. Nicholas works it back out. Now it's worked back all the way out to midfield. That's Ryder, who's going to send it long down the right side of the field towards the corner, looking for Pelletier. Her cross goes in, and the shot there from Jargon went too high over the net. Martinez went low down to a sliding stop to try and stop that ball as we take a look at the replay here.
Wide open. Play early, yeah.
A good immediate cross in. Oh, I'm sorry. Martinez actually did jump up to try and make that save.
It's a great ball there. Very unfortunate that Jargon was unable to put that one away.
So we see the subs coming in for the Gales. It's Lisette Palomo, Amber Crispin, and Marissa Bentley. We see Campagna, Stewart, and Benson come off now.
Just a complete changing of the forwards here for Iona.
Yep. So we saw I believe the same 3-player substitution in the first half, and we saw Elsenheimer move back. So Iona switched up the lineup a little bit with their substitutions. We see Elsenheimer back still. Good play to shield off the attacker there. That ball went out the back line. It'll be a goal kick.
And Elsenheimer's been playing very well since moving to left back.
Yeah, a position that she played almost exclusively last season, and now this season moved towards the offensive side of the ball. We saw her notch a goal last time out. Again, like we mentioned earlier.
Yeah, she's no slouch in attack. She has an assist here today. She was in the build-up for the Stewart goal, so just a player. She's a player. She can play anywhere.
Nadia Gill, space in the middle part of the field. They're trying to force her to her right foot. They do just that. Cross comes into the box looking to the far post. It goes well long over the crossbar and out of bounds.
And I think that the Iona players did their homework here today. They know that Nadia Gill, she is the main woman here for the Bobcats, and they are defending her very expertly.
Yeah, we've seen Megan Wood really exclusively play, almost shadowing her, like we saw in the Monmouth game. We saw Rochelle Ross, the prolific attacker on that team, being shadowed by Iona defenders all day long. They've done the same thing. Megan Wood has really switched fields with Nadia Gill for the most part. She's neutralized her so far today.
Yeah, she's been able to keep her quiet. Let's see if she can do it for the next 25 minutes.
See if Quinnipiac looks elsewhere offensively. That cross comes in, goes long. Martinez controls. Nadia Gill pressuring her. Again, we've seen her. She's going to try and force a miscue there in the box, set up an easy goal for herself.
Yeah, as we said, Goldring is another one who we could see break this deadlock, or rather equalize for the Bobcats, or Madison Borwick off the bench. She's also got 4 goals to her name this season, so a lot of goals for this Quinnipiac side.
Yeah, 13 points for Borwick so far, 4 goals, 5 assists. She's played well this season. We see Jargon battling with Harrison there.
Fair play from Jargon there to keep that in play. Unfortunately, no one in yellow there to able to receive it. And things are just slowing down a little bit. Iona just looking to hold them. They're not forcing the issue offensively.
See Flowers, though. Whenever she touches the ball, she's going to look to create space, find herself open, find a teammate open. She's got a knack for finding the back of the net. Good play by Machewski coming out there to clear that ball. And now Flowers working around the defense. Her touch pass to Dundas, and another touch pass that time from Kearns to Dundas was short.
Great ball.
Gill took down Flowers with a dangerous slide tackle there in the middle part of the field. Flowers getting up slowly. Play will be stopped, and it will be a free kick for Iona. Again, no card, maybe.
And great play.
Referee's going to let him play on.
And that was great play from Erica Flowers there, who was able to keep the ball, bring a 50-50 ball down, and win a free kick.
Yeah, even going to the ground, still played a good ball towards the far corner there.
You're probably playing a dangerous ball from here. This is a good spot.
She tries to go on goal. Machewski was in the perfect position. She makes that save, sends it out to the right side of the field now. They look long down the right side of the field. Jargon's over there, but 3 Iona defenders blanketing her. Chance here down the left side. It's Gill. Got to chase that ball, save it before it gets out of bounds. She's able to do that. Megan Wood forcing her to the middle part of the field. Kelsey Kearns tried to step on.
Great step over.
Yep, Gill's working magic, weaving magic here. Chance looking for Gill. Goes too long. She had Jargon actually there in the box, but Megan Wood was able to step in successfully and clear that ball out.
And that was a great clearance from Megan Wood. Just what Iona needed. They had given the ball away and created a chance for Quinnipiac, and it almost led to a goal.
Quinnipiac, number 14, Lauren Triglioni.
So we'll see Triglioni.
Jen Maldonado.
Maldonado, sorry. We'll check in for the first time today.
I was just about to say, or we might see Nadia Gill moving into the center of the field, and here she is. She's playing as the sole striker. She's been playing out wide on the wing all day, so we'll see how dangerous she can be playing striker now.
Yep, we saw her on the left side of the field. We see Grunstein who just checked in, heading over to that left side of the field now. Throw comes in, looking for Gill in the middle part of the field. Iona wins possession of the ball. Jarmio clears with the right foot.
Forward. No one forward for the Gales.
Bentley and Palomo now coming up,
just
pressuring Jargon.
Yeah, just looking to get their shape back.
Dundas' header found the head of Jarmio.
Great ball.
Ooh, Flowers' ball to Bentley. Bentley tried to play it, work towards the left side, middle part of the field. Just misplayed a little, went through.
And Dundas is playing much deeper now. Now she's shadowing Gill here.
50-50 ball goes off.
Good win.
The body of Jarmio. So it'll be the Bobcats' ball for a throw-in.
Yeah, doing well to frustrate here. this Bobcat team.
Bentley tried to deflect that ball off.
Slowly but surely, it moves up the field.
Yep. Now they work it towards the middle part of the field for Nadia Gill. She's grabbed by Harrison, goes down.
She keeps it so close to her body. She's very good.
Quick in here with the free kick, but they work it back out to Friedman. Now long down the right side of the field. Harrison clears it.
Safe play from Harrison.
That's Goldring now working down the right side of the field. We've seen Pelletier working over there, but it's now Goldring exclusively. Throw in quick. Off the head of Dundas. Kearns steps in, clears it. And now it's worked back. Jargon will step up. Looking for Goldring in the corner, who's working against Elsenheimer. It's actually Friedman working against Elsenheimer now on that right side.
She just beats her. Does well to beat her there.
Referee's got his flag up there in the corner. Elsenheimer took down Friedman just outside the box.
Another possible injury here. She's grabbing
on
her
the
leg.
Floor. Referee's going to stop the clock. Trainers from the Bobcat sideline are going to head out.
Yeah, it looks like.
Just about 20 minutes left here in the second half. Iona leading 1-0.
Yeah, it looks like she might have to come off here. It's never a good sign when the trainer has to come out.
Yeah, trainers have stopped. I think they have to wait for the referee to signal them out.
Oh, they're just stretching her out. It might just be a cramp. I think that would be best for any of you Quinnipiac fans out there.
She's back up on her feet, being held towards the sidelines by her teammates. So
yeah, right now we're just got a spotlight on the trainer. It's just kind of, oh, he's going down now. Trainer's going down. Yeah, it looks like she's got to come off.
So we'll see an injury substitution for the Bobcats. Coming onto the field, looks like it's Hannah Reiter. She'll stay back on the defensive side.
Still might just be a cramp, so we'll let you know what we see here. Friedman might be coming back on in these later minutes.
You see Charlotte Stewart at the table for Iona getting ready to check in. And like you mentioned, Freeman's down there past the Iona bench, just getting stretched out by the trainers. So Nadia Gill will play this ball from the short corner. Palomo's head knocks it away out of danger zone. Palomo again clearing it here with her foot, forcing it out of bounds. It'll be a throw in. Nicholas will take that. So we saw with the injury to Friedman, her coming off. Nadia Gill then took that free kick from the corner. Martinez falls on that ball and she controls it. He was pressured there a little by Goldring, but controls. Ball played out to Wood. Gonna send it long, but out of bounds.
Unlucky there. Paloma was free.
Played it off the side of her foot there a little bit.
Megan Wood just pressing down. Too much.
A little bit of over pursuit from Wood. Good play here from Harrison. Working past the smaller Nadia Gill, forcing that ball out.
And things have slowed down a little bit since the injury. Quinnipiac having most of the possession in these last couple minutes.
Nicholas pressured by Palomo. Good play there from the youngster. Forced it out of bounds. Tried to get past Nicholas. Wasn't able to. Nicholas controls here. She'll throw in. Megan Wood stepped in front there. Good play. That's what she was trying to do. Tried to do that earlier. Over pursued a little bit and allowed Quinnipiac to streak down the left side.
Another player down, though. Fair play to her getting up and playing on. Megan Wood.
That was Megan Wood. She's back up. Harrison will take the free kick. It's about 18 minutes left here in the regulation. Palomo with good body control there, able to control that ball. Going to force a foul there from Quinnipiac.
I believe that was a handball.
Oh, okay.
I want to say.
That one was tough. Referee threw his flag up, might have been. Flowers takes her time, setting up the set piece chance here.
See who she can find. Palermo's far.
Goes long on goal again.
Oh, two
Two players down in the
box.
box. Yeah, referee's going to blow the play dead. Immediately calls for a trainer, but both players got up quick.
That's good.
That was Jaramillo and Hannah Reiter going down, but both players got up. They're fine.
Good for the referee, just making sure these girls are okay. That's the main thing. I want to make sure everyone's safe.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of the games so far later in the year here. Still very hot out, so we've seen a couple times referees stop games completely to allow water breaks. Obviously safety being the main concern for players on the field, and continuing that trend today. Thankfully a little bit of a colder day here.
Yeah.
We haven't been actually accustomed to that, but good cloud coverage today in general.
Yeah, it's not too cold. When it gets colder, it is worse for your muscles to play. You're more likely to get a cramp or a muscle strain. But player health is definitely the utmost important thing.
We'll have a sub here. Two subs for the Gales. It's Stewart
Re-entering the game for
and
Iona,
Campagna
number 11,
checking
Stewart,
in.
and number 7, Julia Campagna.
It'll be Bentley checking out, as well as Flowers. So Stewart will come in immediately. She will throw from the sideline here.
And I think it's very encouraging for the girls out there to see Stewart come back on. She's been great in build-up play, and she was able to get the goal.
Well, now Quinnipiac controls. Good play from Megan Wood.
She had to win that one.
They were looking for Grunstein long. If that ball gets over the head of Megan Wood, Grunstein has a lot of space to work with. Campagna's ball for Palomo went out.
Yeah, that's
off
a good
Quinnipiac, so it'll be a throw.
That was a good ball from Campagna, who just played a dangerous ball that forced a defender to make the play.
Stewart again will throw. She's going to look for a throw into the box, and like we mentioned, she's looking for that deflection off a player from either team, maybe out to Jaramillo, who's just outside the box here.
Straight throw.
Goes off the head of a Quinnipiac defender, and Nicholas will attempt to clear. Stewart will control, though, however, just outside the box. She sends it back in with that slicing shot that we saw find the back of the net earlier, but that one went just too high and a little right.
Iona's got to get these. Iona's got to get these corners much better, or these crosses rather. So, excuse me. They've had a lot of opportunities to take good crosses, and they've just put them right on goal. Just a waste.
Harrison played that ball out of bounds. Gill got it back in quick. Now it gets touched back to her, and she goes down. They're going to play on. Dundas with a strong play on Gill. She's still on the floor, grasping at her ankle in the offensive zone. Nicholas.
Campagna doing well to win a throw-in here.
Nicholas thought maybe she deflected that one out off Campagna, but the referee says otherwise. Coming up on about 15 minutes left here in the second half.
Gale's up 1-0.
Yep, Iona looking to maybe get a proverbial nail in the coffin with a second goal here, but not trying to get too far ahead of themselves, allow an easy counterattack, which obviously Quinnipiac is going to be looking for here in the later part of the game. But at some point, Quinnipiac's going to have to turn it up offensively and set up some offensive chances.
Yeah, Quinnipiac have really got to press the issue now. They haven't been doing much. They've been looking to really play through Gill, and Iona knows that that's what their game plan is, so they got to try something different.
So they switch fields off the free kick. Going to send it long. Harrison and Gill works it past her, but Kern's able to control off the body of Megan Wood. They look for a handball. No such call there. Chance down the left side of the field there for Grunstein. She misplayed it, and it'll go out of bounds. So good chance there for the Bobcats. Just a little bit of a misplay on the ball.
And Grunstein's got to do better there. She had acres of space. She could have taken that down the line and played a square ball, and would have been a very dangerous ball to defend.
And Iona content there with just a short throw-in from Wood to Kearns. She cleared that out. Then didn't really have a chance to clear that ball long. So Quinnipiac will still control in the offensive zone. Nicholas's cross comes into the box. Found the foot of Harrison, who cleared it up into the air. 50-50 ball won by Ryder. But now Iona with a chance to clear. Palomo. Now the ball.
Campagna doing well there.
Yep. Good play by Campagna to come onto that ball.
The final ball's just got to be better.
She was looking for Jaramillo there. Quinnipiac able to play it back to the keeper. Dundas in the right position to win that ball. But Quinnipiac with a chance in the middle part of the field. They turn it over. Played back to Kearns, who again content with just playing that ball deep into the Quinnipiac zone, letting them scramble and set up an offense. Harrison will do the same. Just under 13 minutes left. Whistle blown. It'll be a free kick for the Bobcats.
Just a little bit. Cloud's getting a little dark here. May see some rain coming in these final minutes, make it a little bit of a scrappy game. We'll see how that
would not
fares.
be good for us.
No,
we do not have a tent.
We don't have anything, and we have a lot of equipment here, so you may hear us go dark to electrical difficulty. Rain.
Free kick chance from the midfield line, goes into the box. Off the head of Kearns, finds the foot of Grunstein. Her shot low and to the left. She tried to tuck it in on that low left corner.
Yeah, I think she should have looked to play back. I think this is a time where instead of Quinnipiac trying to take those last-ditch chances, I think they have to do better. They have to maintain the ball and hold the ball as much as possible to try and find and create an opportunity.
Yeah, that wasn't a very high percentage chance there, so she certainly could have played that ball back out and tried to set up a cross into the box. Little backheel pass there from Palomo, almost played perfectly to Campagna, but Quinnipiac controls on the back line. It's Jargon looking up the field, and that ball will go a little bit too long. She looked for Goldring there, but Iona will throw.
Yeah, I think this is a time where I think Dave Clark should be looking to put more people into this midfield, because Iona, for the majority of the game, have controlled the midfield. Dundas has played very well. Stewart has played well. Erica Flowers has played well in there when she's been there. Stewart goes without saying almost. She was able to grab the goal. So I think Dave Clark should be looking to add more people in that midfield, get some more touches on the ball in the midfield, and move the ball around and try to really hold it.
Crispin challenges, wins that 50-50 ball back. But now that ball skipped. It was a good chance for Quinnipiac there to control in the zone, but that ball hit the ground and skipped.
And kind of adding to my point, this long balls that Quinnipiac have been playing, they've been trying to play these long balls into their attackers, have just not been working out. Their best bet is to look for an Iona mistake, and I don't know if that's going to work.
Yep, Iona playing solid.
Not to jinx anybody. As we said, the curse of the commentator is a real thing.
That's very real. That was Wood that cleared that long. They sent it back to Machewski. Dundas's header ends up on the foot of the Quinnipiac Bobcats. Nadia Gill working in the middle of the field, being pressured by Harrison now. She works it back out towards the far side of the field. And the ball sent looking for, that was Jargon in the middle, who Jargon has been all over the field, really. She's been playing in the back defensive line. She's played in the midfield. Now we see her all the way up.
You know, a bit of an unsung hero. We've heard her name a lot today. She almost grabbed the goal, just really skied one over the net. I think that it easily could be 1-1 right now if that chance had made it into the back of the net.
And it'll be a throw-in from the defensive zone. Stewart send it towards the middle part of the field long. Gill controls, being pressured now by Dundas. She works it back to Jargon.
Good pressure here.
Yep, good pressure from Iona. Looking for Gill. Dundas controls. She steals that away. Campagna tries to work through the middle of two defenders. Plays that ball back into the defensive zone here for Quinnipiac, where we see Jargon now. She was up just a little moments ago. Now she's back. She looks to play it long. Goes way too long, but Elsenheimer's header.
That's not where you want to put that.
Ball finds the foot of Gill. She gets taken down, pressured there by Dundas and Harrison. Elsenheimer able to play it long. Good counter chance here for Iona.
Oh, great tackle.
Crispin goes down off the good tackle, and that ball goes out of bounds. You saw there, looked like Grunstein on the far side of the field. She tried to step back on sides,
yeah,
and that forced the ball to go out of bounds.
Yeah, poor ball from Elsenheimer there, just playing a header into the center. That's never what you want to see.
Especially towards Gill, who we said has worked with the ball really close to the body here, and it's been hard to take the ball away from her without bringing in. They've had success when bringing in 2 defenders, but if Gill finds a way around 2 defenders, she could obviously create a dangerous scoring chance for the Bobcats. So that's a risk, though, that Iona's willing to take here. We see 1 defender. It's Dundas now, and she gets help from 2 more defenders, and Gill tried to split the defenders there unsuccessfully. Jaramillo controls on the far side of the field, working past Jargon now, but couldn't control it. It goes out of bounds. We'll see a couple subs. It'll be a Bobcats. 2 players coming in.
Entering the game for Quinnipiac, number 13, number 18.
Pelletier checks in. We see that replay.
Number 9, Jess Kayasco.
Gill went down, tried to split 3 defenders. And that was Pelletier and Borowick checking in for the Bobcats. Flowers checked in for Iona. She's got the ball on her foot now on the far side of the field, looking to work past the defender.
Oh.
They go down.
Bit of a chop tackle.
Yeah, foul's called, so it'll be a free kick for Iona. Clock is ticking. We'll take a look at the replay. Jaramillo found Flowers there on the far side of the field. Tried to work it around Kylie Lance and drew the foul. Got taken down.
I mean, she had to take her. She had to take her down there.
She had Kylie Lance on her heels, so.
Oh, it's a good ball.
Set piece comes in. Kearns unable to get a head on it. Gets cleared out, but not far enough. Campagna tries to play it up into the air to herself, but comes back out towards Iona. Dundas unable to play that ball successfully. Numbers here possibly for the Bobcats, but Elsenheimer, very good play. She had an easy play to kick that one out and let the Bobcats control, but she was able to force it out off, I believe that's Friedman running long there.
You know, I was just thinking that she should have just shielded that one out, just put her body in front of it, but fair play being able to just kick that one out of bounds. And here we see Coach Brady screaming at her players. She wants to hold on to this first win. If she could run out there and play, she would.
Absolutely. Good tackle there.
She might enroll to take a few classes.
The ball comes long now. Very good ball played here. Good chance for Friedman. She finds the back of the net. 5.5 minutes left. She found the ball. Good touch there. She played it right past the diving Martinez. And this game's all knotted up here at 1 with just over 5.5 minutes left to play.
And we'll get a replay on that in 1 second.
It might have been Pelletier, not Friedman. We'll take a look at the replay. Ball got played from the defensive zone in between 2 Iona defenders. It was Pelletier. She played that ball nicely off the foot, worked her way between 2 Iona defenders. Martinez wasn't able to get out of the net quick enough.
Good play, Jaramillo, just jump-starting this Iona team. They want to get another goal.
They get right back into the action there. Jaramillo got taken down. So to clarify, that was Pelletier's goal, not Friedman. And a good goal there for the Bobcats, the equalizer here. But Iona working quick, trying to get a ball into the box here, set up a scoring chance for themselves. It'll be Harrison sending it long. Ball's played into the air. Megan Wood came on, tried. She missed, and now it's a counter chance there for the Bobcats. It was Jargon who had that ball knocked away by Dundas. Iona will control in the midfield. Campagna's ball deflected. Finds the foot of Jaramillo, however.
Good tackle.
Good tackle by Flowers. She goes on goal. Hard shot controlled there by Machewski. She had numbers. She elected to take the shot there. That goal for Pelletier was her 4th of the season, the 85th minute. And we did mention her that the team would, one of the players that they would look to if they couldn't find Gill offensively, and
they found others.
Yep.
This Quinnipiac team is not solely relying on Gill.
Jaramillo's ball too short, controlled by Ryder, who clears it. Finds Goldring here, pressured by Megan Wood. Now Dundas steps up. And they switch fields. Pelletier again tried to play it long for Gill. Too long, however, and it'll be Martinez controlling. Now the pace has definitely stepped up. Both teams trying to get this last goal here in the final minutes to put this game away. Neither team wanting to have to go to overtime.
Yeah. No one wants to go to overtime, especially the players who've been playing 80 minutes here.
Yep, absolutely. Fatigue definitely will start to set in. Megan Wood's ball for Flowers. It's too far to her left. Chance here, streaking down the sidelines. It's Goldring. She's pressured by Kearns, and she forced that ball out off Kearns' left foot. Kearns took a spill, and it'll be a corner here for the Bobcats.
Fair play from Kearns running back to make that that very vital challenge.
So we'll see a corner chance here. Quinnipiac content with taking their time to set up.
Maybe another short corner.
Yep, we see Gill over there. It's Jargon will take it from the near corner here.
I'm surprised they wouldn't have Gill in the box. I would think she would be.
They've worked it to her short a couple times. We'll see Wood and Campagna there in the short corner, but the corner goes long to the far post. Off the head of Ryder. She went down. That ball was well away from the net, so it'll be a goal kick for the Gales.
Just under.
Crowd
just
certainly getting into it now here.
Just over 2 minutes here.
So we'll see what Iona can do. As the bell over at Hagen rings, it's 5 o'clock. And we see the cloud coverage. It's pretty dark here now on the field. We see.
Not a good challenge from her.
But Iona looking to control. Two players almost colliding. Palomo controls, works it back to Dundas. She's pressured now from behind by Gill, and she takes control. And she tried to play it off quickly, but it found the foot of Stewart. Flowers working in the middle part of the field.
Almost
tried to split two defenders, slip it through to Campagna unsuccessfully, though. Goldring on the outside, working past Megan Wood. Sending it long. Pelletier will chase. She has a chance. Martinez is out of the net deep towards the top part of the box, but she was able to knock that down and control. Good save there from her.
I think if Pelletier was just able to.
She tried to chip it up over her, but
I think it was perfect chip opportunity.
Got it a little off the side of the foot there.
Martinez was well out of the goal.
Far side of the field, Paloma winning another 50-50 ball. Stewart controlling with space. She looks for Flowers on the left side. Now she'll shoot, and it'll be deflected in front there by Ryder. Off the shoulder. Gales looking for a handball to no avail here. Stewart, long as Flowers.
What a goal! She
finds the back of the net. Top left corner. Just under a minute left here. A great ball out there from the left side from Jaramillo. Found Flowers with space. And she tucked it in that top left corner. We'll take a look at that replay as Iona goes up 2-1 here.
Well, I was looking at her, Erica Flowers, and for the last 3 plays, she was completely open.
Third goal of the season for Flowers. In the final minute of play here, regulation, a great pass. Great ball from Jaramillo.
Yeah.
Stewart puts the Gales on top. Sorry, Flowers puts the Gales on top, 2-1.
A little bit of a nervy one for you Iona fans.
And Flowers here takes down Gill in the midfield here. Clock ticking. Now at 40 seconds remaining, and the referee will stop it.
Is he taking
He'll
his
stop
card out?
play here. It looks like.
I thought he was going to give Jaramillo a card.
Nope. So 38 ticks left. It'll be a free kick chance from the eye of the field here. Cassio will take it. He'll go into the box. Deflected off the head of, I couldn't see who hit that there, but it went just wide of the net. Martinez played that one very well. She was all over that one. Let it go out of bounds, though.
I think she had that area covered. We'll see that again here.
We'll see the replay. Cassio played that off the head of Kylie Lance there, the defender, way up in the box. Just went wide left. Coming up on 10 seconds left here. Flowers plays that ball long. Cassio sending it back into the offensive zone. Wood pushed in the back. 5 seconds left. Ball goes out of bounds. Referee signaling the end of regulation here. And Iona will be celebrating a great win here today. A 2-1 win. Goals from Flowers and Stewart. We'll step aside and be back with post-game coverage next here on ESPN.
We see the world differently. Where some see challenge, we see opportunity. We use the lessons of the past to drive our vision of the future. We are a global gateway, a classroom and laboratory, retreat and home. We stand up, step forward, and fight the good fight to prepare tomorrow's leaders and visionaries. We are a gale force that breaks down barriers to move the world.
Oh, that's lovely.
So graceful.
The corkscrew spin, flawless. His signature move, the Flying Dutchman. Poetry in motion.
And there it is, the baby bird.
Breathtaking.
A sumo wrestler figure skating? Surprising. What's not surprising? How much money Heather saved by switching to Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
At Quinnipiac University, learning has no boundaries. The world is our classroom. Learning is more than just seeing new places. It's experiencing cultures, exploring professions, and making friends. It's exchanging ideas and pursuing your passions, here and there. Take a seat in our world-sized classroom. How far you go is up to you.
We see the world differently. Where some see challenge, we see opportunity. We use the lessons of the past to drive our vision of the future. We are a global gateway, a classroom and laboratory, retreat and home. We stand up, step forward, and fight the good fight to prepare tomorrow's leaders and visionaries. We are a gale force that breaks down barriers to move the world.
I'm in there as Katie.
I'll call you later. Or, no, I won't. I'll text you because, what am I, your dad? Don't stay out too late.
Yeah, just text me.
Thank you. Get home safe. This must be what Antonio Brown feels like when he's dancing in the end zone.
Huh. This must be how Lucas felt when he finally got Katie's number.
Pepsi.
And we're back here at Mozilla Field following the Gales 2-1 win. Ross Popick is down on the field with the victorious head coach Sarah Brady. Ross? We had a little bit of technical difficulties down there with the post-game interview. We'll take a quick break and come back with final highlights.
We are Max Sapp. Student athletes from MAC schools meet 3 times a year
To discuss NCAA legislation.
share our school's best practices,
And make a difference.
By volunteering in the community.
At the MAC, our voices are heard.
Though we compete against each other.
We are united.
Working towards the common goal.
of enhancing the student athlete.
We are.
If you want to celebrate winter in a palace of ice, there's only one place to go. And that's not the only thing you can only find in New York State. You can find it all, only in New York. New York, it's all here, it's only here. Plan your winter getaway at iloveny.com.
So we're back once more here at Mazzella Field. Going to go down to Ross Fieldside with victorious head coach Sarah Brady.
100% Marissa Dundas. I mean, she was phenomenal today. I think we struggled big time in that midfield position since we lost Christine. We tried a lot of players in there. They've all given us different things, but what we needed today, she absolutely gave us. She was a colossus. She was fantastic.
And have you finally found the winning personnel here?
I think that's the tough thing because the players can perform inconsistently. I think I'll just stay in this moment right now. The players who were given the opportunity today were phenomenal. They performed great as a team. They done their individual jobs, and that's why the team won.
And what does it mean to get a win here today?
Ask them. It's their win, not mine.
All right, thank you very much.
Thanks, Ross.
So we'll step aside here after the Gales earned that first conference win. For Ross Popick, I'm Jack Clark, leaving you from Mazzella Field, where the Iona Gales emerged victorious 2-1 over the Quinnipiac Bobcats. To watch this game and all ESPN games on replay, go over to watchespn.com, and we will see you next time.